welcome to a brand new speed build. Today I have a musical family home for you guys, and yeah, I don't know, like, a musical family home, what is that? I don't know, this apparently. I didn't go into the game wanting to build specifically a musical family home. I thought I went off a picture from Pinterest, but when I went back to look for it, I couldn't find it, so maybe I didn't. I might have, but I can't find it, and usually I keep the ones that I do, so I don't know, like, maybe this was just, like, in my head, I don't know, but it did take me, like, a while to kind of figure out, the structure, and, I don't know, just the outside in general, so that might be the case that I didn't have a reference picture, but I don't know. If this, like, looks similar to any home that you have seen on Pinterest, please let me know, because I don't know, honestly. Also, it's been like a month and a half since I built this. I'm starting to get to the videos that I had backlogged, so yeah, the next few videos, I think at least, are mostly videos that I built like a month and a half ago, so bear with me if I don't know the exact nature of all the videos. But for this one, I do know that I started building it, like I did the structure and everything. I'd even like moved on to the inside. You will see that I did this in a little different order, that sounded weird, in a like different order than I usually do, because I didn't do the backyard until like the backyard is the last thing I do, which never happens. I do like the entire outside, like entire exterior, everything, and then I do the backyard, and then I do the interior, not the backyard. But like, so if you've seen videos of mine before and you know what I mean, but so yeah, I don't know why I did it like that, but I did, which again, I have no idea why, but I did it, and so yeah, what I wanted to say with that was that I had done like the entire exterior except for the backyard, and then I moved inside, and then I took a break because I went to see a movie with my dad, and it was Soul. And if you haven't watched Soul, like, it's an amazing movie, do so. It's on Disney Plus. And so I watched it with my dad, and it was really good, and I just got so inspired by especially his apartment. If you've seen the movie, you know what I mean, but like his apartment, I just got so inspired, and I was like, oh, I need to do this. I need to build like a musical apartment or family home, or maybe not like a family home, but like a musical home. And then like it just hit me that I just like built this home, and I was just like, it works perfectly, because I had like no idea what I wanted this to be. I just knew that I wanted to build like a suburban family home, so it ends up being a musical family home. And what I mean with that is that there's a lot of like music stuff inside. There's a grand piano, there's guitars a little bit everywhere, there's a lot of artwork with music on. The teens and the kids room both have musical themes, so like it's a lot of music. But yeah, so this house, like I said before, is for two parents, one teen and a kid, and there's also a room for a dog, so at least I think so. I think it's a dog. It's one pet, but I'm pretty sure it's a dog. But like I said, I built this a little while ago. I did finish editing it today, and I did take the screenshots today, so I should know better, but like I don't. So, you know, I've also been editing this for like a week. I tweeted about it today that I've been editing this since Sunday, and I just like, it's been a whole process. But I finally got it done today. I was like, I just have this little, like the little part left. I'm going to do it. I don't know why it took me so long. Maybe because it took me so long, like, building it. Like, it's kind of a long video, right? It's like 26 minutes, and it did take me kind of a while to figure out, especially like I said, the exterior, it took me a while. I do really like what I end up doing. You can see, like, I don't keep this beige color on like the siding. Obviously you have seen the thumbnail, and it's blue, and I think it looks really good with the kind of, I don't know, wood orangey-ish, I don't know what's called that, the windows. Anyway, the windows are from Discovery University. I think they look really good. I used them in my colorful family home, and I built this like literally right after that one. Like, I built this one like the day, no, not even the day after, the same day. Like, I finished the colorful family home, and then I built this one. So they're kind of similar in some way, which I'm sorry about, but they're kind of also not. So anyways, I did use those windows there, and I thought they looked really good here as well. Yeah, so that's the backstory for this house. I did not know what I was doing when I built it, or when I started it, and then I figured it out. And I do really like the having like a musical family home, because I do feel like that's kind of realistic in a way, because a lot of like, I don't know, maybe not a lot, but like there are obviously homes where music is a big part, and yeah, so like I said before, like Seoul was like the main inspiration for this, but I don't know, there's a lot of other homes, like maybe not the home, but like the family dynamic and just some elements that I add, like in the backyard, which you will see like last thing you see, so you will have to wait a little bit to see it, but I do put like a fire pit out there from I'm guessing Outdoor Retreat, I think so. Sounds logical, but I do put a fire pit out there, and that's like solely because I was imagining them, like the family, like having friends over and sitting there like with a guitar and singing. And if you have seen If I Stay, an amazing movie, like it's one of my favorite movies of all time. I cry every time I see it. I never think that's going to happen, but I still cry every time. It's just so emotional and so good. So if you haven't seen it, like, do. It's just such a good movie. I have read the book too. I do prefer the like movie over the book, which almost never happens because usually the book is better than a movie. But I do think it's because the music comes through so much better when it's in like the movie than it does in the book. And I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I do really like the movie more than the book. The book was fine, but it was just not as good as the movie. Anyway, if you've seen that movie, or the book, but it's more prominent in the movie, you know when they're like, when she's like looking back at the best day of her life or whatever, like maybe it's not the best day, but like one of her favorite memories or whatever, and there's just this, I think they're having like a, not party, but like, I don't know, people are bringing food and they're just having like a big like get together with all their friends, and yeah, it's just, and then they're sitting like at the end of the day, they're like during the night, they're sitting like at like I'm seeing like a lot, I'm so sorry, but they're sitting at a fire pit and they're singing, and they're, oh my god, and the cello comes in. I love that so much. That movie is just so good. Yeah, honestly, that movie was the only, like, it was one of the reasons why I picked up the cello in the first place. I don't play the cello anymore. I used to for like 2 years. I don't anymore. But like that movie was one of the reasons, because it's so beautiful. Like it's so beautiful. And yeah, just if you haven't watched the movie and you're into movies that literally destroys you and makes you cry so much. Oh my god, I'm so sorry if you can hear my computer. It's going crazy right now. I don't know why. If you're into like heart-wrenching movies that makes you cry, if you need that movie, like sometimes I just need to cry and then I watch that movie. It's just so good. It's so emotional. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, I've been ranting about this movie for so long now. I'm so sorry. We're on to the interior. I am so sorry. But I did start off with a like kind of dining room, and it's very simple. It's like, to get to the kitchen you have to go through the dining room, and so you can see like when I started in here too, I didn't think it was going to be a musical family home. Like I put down the table and like put down the chair to it and everything like that, and then I went like away and watched the movie, and then I came back. So not if you stay, if I stay, oh my god, did I say if you stay again, or before? I probably did, maybe, I don't know, I am so sorry. Yeah, it's a very simple dining room. I just put a table. Obviously you have to eat somewhere. Some paintings, that painting with the, I don't know what that's called, a bass, it's not like a like guitar, but like anyway, the painting with the man standing there, it's just so beautiful. Like I never use it. I did use it like yesterday in a build I did, but I like normally never use it because I don't like, it doesn't really make sense for me to use it, but I've just gotten such a new love for that one. So yeah, hopefully you get what I mean. I don't know, is that called a bass? I think it is, right? Because it's not like an electric bass, like a guitar bass. It's a I don't know. It looks kind of like a cello, but it's not a cello. You get what I mean? maybe you get what I mean. I don't know. Thank God my computer has calmed down now. It was just like, Mel, you're talking too loud and too fast. You need to stop. So it just shut me up. Yeah, so the kitchen is also kind of simple. Well, not really. Like, one half of the kitchen is simple, the other half is not. You will see in the screenshots at the end of the video that there's like literally like there's 2 screenshots of the kitchen. One is like kind of more simplistic and the other one is just a lot. I don't know, like I didn't do that like knowingly, but it ends up being that way and it looks kind of weird, but also kind of good. I don't know. Anyway, it's functional. This entire house is play tested and everything should work completely fine. Like, I didn't have any issues at all. Obviously, sometimes like I don't have any issues, but one of you guys might have. So yeah, hopefully you don't. If you do, please let me know. And I will try to figure that out. But there shouldn't be any issues. Like, I don't see what would. I actually like now remember that I didn't playtest the coffee pot, and I'm hoping that works. I think it does. Like, why wouldn't it? I think it does. But I don't know. There's not a lot of like music in here in the kitchen because obviously like, what music can you put in the kitchen? I don't know. Well, I guess I could have put like a speaker because we have a speaker in our kitchen because we listen to music while we cook. But my voice just went very weird. I'm so sorry about that. But I never put like speakers in kitchens in The Sims, which is weird because when I play, which is very rarely, like I don't play the game a lot. I just build. I mentioned this before, but when I do play, here's the thing, I don't really like, when I play like build, I don't have the like sound of the game on. I have like music or a TV show or something on my other monitor, and then I play, so I don't have the sound of the game on. And then when I like play and like actually play the game, I do because I want to know if something bad happens or anything like that because of the music that comes with it. But I don't like how quiet it is, and I can't have like Spotify up. Well, I can, it's just it feels weird for me to have Spotify up, so I just like always have speakers on in every room and just play on music because there's some songs that I listen to that have been like recorded in Simlish, I guess. So for instance, like Please Don't Say You Love Me, I think is what it is. I don't know the artist, but anyway, I think that one is like is in the game, which is like, it's a great song. And I found that out, like I was just like listening to like the Sims radio or whatever, like just listening to, I guess, like pop or something, I don't really know. I just heard that song and I was like, I recognize this. It is one of my favorite songs, or not really anymore, but it used to be, and I still think it's really good. Yeah, isn't it like appropriate that I talk about music in this? I think it is. Honestly, I could just have like an entire build where I just talk about music, which if it should be any build, it should be this one. But I won't, I promise. I will shut up soon, but well, I will still talk. It's a voiceover. I do my voiceover for the entire video, but I will stop talking about music. Anyway, we're done with the dining room, the kitchen, and the hallway, and now we're moving on to this other hallway area-ish thing. The grand piano is in here. I really wanted the grand piano to be in the house because I thought that would like make sense. You will have a grand piano if you're a musical family home. If you are a musical family home? If you have a musical family home, there should probably be a grand piano. If you can like fit it in, and obviously I could, so I did. And I went for the kind of like brown swatch of it, which I think looks really good because the other ones just look too fancy. This one looks a little less fancy. So, you know, it's more up my alley. And then I do this bathroom, which is the only bathroom you will see. You will see the laundry room because that's a like dedicated room, but you won't see the, what's it called? The other bathrooms. I'm starting to lose it. I am so sorry. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I can rant more about TV shows or movies or whatever you want me to rant about, but I won't because that's not what I do here. I talk about the bills. But this house is actually like pretty big. I didn't think it was going to be this big, but it's actually like pretty big. Because like I said, there's like a dedicated laundry room, so, and also there's an office, so if you like need to fit like a bigger family, you can convert one of them to like a bedroom, but I didn't because I didn't want this to be like, I don't know, I didn't want them to have that big of a family, And now that I think about it, I kind of went for the family dynamic that they have in If I Stay. Didn't really mean to do that because I thought you don't have to have this. Like, that's just what I thought when I was building this. Obviously, I don't care whoever you have in here, but I was thinking that there's a teenage girl and a kid son. Does that make sense? Anyway, obviously you don't have to have that. You can have whoever live here. I don't care. But that's what I was thinking. That's literally the family dynamic in that movie. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Although, like, the rest of the house is not really that, but I don't know. So in the living room, I went for these couches from Seasons. I'm sorry, my voice just went really weird. But I went from what am I even saying anymore? I don't know. I'm so sorry. But I went for these couches from Seasons. There we go. And I think they're really good. I went for the like orange swatch, and I never really used that, but I think it looks really good. And I just put a fireplace in there, and yeah, that's basically it. And then I do this office, and I was thinking that one of the parents is like a professional musician. Like, that's what they do. That's what they get paid for. Like, that's their job. And the other one is a music teacher, because I have some relatives where this is the case, and I've also like in movies and TV shows and books and stuff like that, it's very common that like when you don't, the music industry is very hard to make it in, right? At least I think so. I have no experience in that whatsoever, but I think it's really hard to like make it in it. So a lot of like people who likes music ends up being music teachers, right? So that's also kind of the case in Seoul and If I Stay. That's how it is sometimes. So I was thinking that one of them is a music teacher. So I do put like the teacher's award thing in here, because I don't know, I like that idea, because obviously, like I said before, I think it's very hard to make it in the music industry. Maybe, I don't know, like I said, I have no experience whatsoever, but especially like depending on which music you make too, I guess. But yeah, so I just like that little idea to have one of the parents. Obviously, there could also just be a single parent living here. I don't care. You don't have to have this. What? You don't have to have this as a family home either. You can have like roommates or whatever. Like, do whatever you want to this house, as long as you don't upload it to the gallery. I'm okay with whatever you do to it. Well, maybe like not destroy it and like trash it and stuff like that, but otherwise I'm fine with it. But then I do this laundry room, and then we're going to move upstairs, and then we're going to do the backyard. This voiceover is like also so long. I mentioned in my last video, I think, the family farmhouse, which was also like such a long video. You're getting 2 long videos in a row. I'm sorry about that, but I mentioned that one that I don't really know what to talk about, and voiceovers that are like this long. Like, still the same case. I recorded that voiceover a couple of days ago, and now I'm doing this one, and I still don't know what to talk about. I've been talking about If I Stay. I've been talking about music. Good times. Also, yeah, I should mention this. This is what I was supposed to talk about in this video, because a lot of people have been asking me what reshade I use in the game, and I don't use any. I know, might look like I do. I don't. I was like wondering why people was asking me that, but then they said that it's because my game apparently looks very bright comparing to other games or other people's games, and I'm guessing that's because of my graphics. I have my game on, I think, 4K. Honestly, I don't know anything about computers. Like, anything. I know how to do, like, basic stuff, right? I'm not helpless when it comes to computers. I'm not an old lady. Although I sometimes feel like it. But, I'm not an old lady. But, a lot of people, I don't know, for a lot of people, like, the game doesn't look this bright. And I'm thinking I have my game on 4K. Because my brother helped me, so like he set it up to what I can have, and I'm pretty sure he said it was 4K. I think so. So that's probably why my game is so bright. I don't use a reshade. I don't want to use a reshade. At least not right now. Like, there's nothing wrong with reshades. I think they're really good, but it's just not personally something for me. And especially since my game already looks so bright, I don't see like my need for using it. So don't push one on me, please. But yeah, that might be why my game is looking a little bit weird or like a little bit lighter than some of yours. And yeah, also like don't put your game on 4K now just because I set it up, because your computer might not be able to handle that. I have a very good computer, like I'm very lucky. You know, I'm able to have it, so I'm having it on 4K. I will say that when I'm playing the game, my computer is going like crazy. You can hear it so well. Like it doesn't crash or anything. Like my game hasn't crashed in such a long time, like since I got this computer. So, you know, I'm not gonna complain over it. But yeah, so that might be why. Anyway. We're done, like, we're already done the parents' bedroom. It was very simple. Now we're on to the teens' bedroom, and I went for a very light purple in here. So like I said, I thought it was a girl living here. That does not have to be the case. You can have whoever you want living here. Like I said before, I don't care. Yeah, I think it's really cute. I did put the, what's called the keyboard in here, and I also put like some musical posters and stuff like that. Also this thing from university where this, I don't know, this is this strip, and then they're saying like papers and stuff like that, like posters and stuff like that from it. And there's like different themed ones. I think there's one that like art themed, one that's like pet themed. Is that right? Like it's pets? Am I just confusing myself? I might be. But then there's the one that I used that are like musical themed, and when I saw that, I almost had a heart attack. Not even kidding, because they have the Divide cover, like the album cover, and one thing that you might not know about me, because I've never mentioned this before, is that Ed Sheeran is literally my favorite artist ever. Like ask anyone who knows me in real life, they will tell you I love Ed Sheeran. Not in the way like I don't have a crush on him. Do not have that. A lot of people think that I do, just because like I love his music so much. Like my like my friends and stuff have like said that before, like, oh, you have a crush on him, and I'm like, no, I do not. It's a big age difference, and it's just not my type, okay? No, no. I just love his music, okay? So do not come for me. Yeah, like, I literally kind of died. Like, I was just sitting in my chair, squealing, I'm sorry, because I was so happy. I was just so happy. I think it's also, like, on the mirror that came with Discover University. I think there's also the, what's it called? The Divide album cover, which is so good. I'm wondering how, like, because I'm guessing, like, not anyone can use that, like, in the game. I'm guessing they had to pay someone, or, like, I don't know, like, royalties or something. I don't know how that works, but I'm guessing so, because otherwise, like, that would be kind of expensive. I'm guessing, but I don't know. I was just so happy. So there's another fun fact about me. You're getting to know me very well today. And, yeah, if you're new to the channel, hi! I'm Mel. Honestly, good job for you to make it this far in the video. I don't know if anyone has. Are you all just gone? Maybe. But, you know, anyway. I also have done the kids' room already. I talked through that one too. But, it's very, like, orange and yellow, and I thought that they were probably, like, a musical prodigy or something. Maybe, you don't have to have that, but that was just what I thought. And the backyard is also, like, very simple. Like I said before, I do put the fire pit in here for the sole purpose of them having, like, bonfire tunes. I even have, like, a playlist on Spotify called Bonfire Tunes. I'm literally looking at it right now on my other monitor. I just see Bonfire Tunes. I'm just thinking them, like, sitting there with their guitar and just having a blast. I wish that, like, that was me. I want that to be me. Anyway, that's basically it for this video. And I really hope you liked it. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and of course subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!